If you're ready to design a great photography website, I'm going to show you the exact steps to follow. These are the steps that I show paid clients, plus the ones that I use myself to generate leads and run my photography business. All that coming up. Hey, what's up guys? My name's David Johnston. On this channel, I help you improve your landscape photography, plus start your photography business. So if you don't want to miss a video, be sure and subscribe using the button below. Now, the initial question that always comes in is, what website hosting service do I use? Now, I'm not sponsored by any website hosting sites, but I like to use Squarespace for mine because it's quick and easy to set up, very user-friendly, especially for those people who are just starting out with their photography websites. There are obviously other companies and sites and hosting services that you can use, but I like Squarespace as the best one. Now, here's a bonus tip for when you're first starting out your website. Don't pick some obscure name for your website or try to get clever with your photography business name. The best route to go is just using your name, and if your name is already taken as a domain, definitely check out like putting just the word photo behind it, or photography behind it, or landscape photography behind it, and ultimately those will probably be available to purchase as a domain and will most likely be pretty cheap as well. On your screen, you're gonna see my website right here that I actually just did a complete redesign on, and this is where this first tip comes in. You don't want to make your website navigation really clunky, cluttered, and overwhelming. I think this was a big mistake that I made when I was first starting out, and what I see a lot of my clients that I do one-on-one sessions with when they're starting out as well is putting too much in there, thinking that they have to have everything at the fingertips of whoever's on their site. I like to keep it just set up as basically 5 different links at the top of the menu. So I have photos, podcasts, courses, about, and contact. I'll get to all of those in just a second, but let's tackle photos first. This is basically your portfolio, and this should probably be your home page. So when somebody wants to go to a photographer's website, they don't want to have to search for all of the photos. They want them right there in front of them. So what I've done is, and what I tell other people to do too, is just have all of your portfolio photos, probably your best 15 to 30 photos, on your home page so that they can easily and immediately see your best work. Now, in just a second, I'm going to get to the other 4 tips here, but first I want to tell you about a free training that I have for how to start a photography business, start earning money with your photography in just 30 days. I have a free training to that in the link below in the video description, but now let's get to the other 4 tips so that you can start building a great photo website. So the next thing you want to have on here is basically like a source of knowledge. A lot of photographers make their income with knowledge-based information. If you don't have something like that and you don't want to write blogs or do something like that, if you're selling like prints, make a blog about how you make prints. Give people an in-depth view and how you're actually doing these things. If you're just running photo workshops, allow people to see kind of some behind the scenes things on your photo workshops. Create a blog post every single time you get back, some of the best photos, and also reviews from people who are on that photo workshop as well. That's a great way to do that. But on mine, I do a podcast. It's called The Landscape Photography Show. You can listen to it on any podcast streaming service that you have. But I have all these podcasts set up that people can go back and listen to. So you basically want to have all these navigation bars set up as to things that you do with your photography. And if you don't have all of these just yet and you're just starting out, don't kick yourself. Like, add to it as you go so that you can build out your website from that. So we've covered photos, the information base. Next, maybe something that you are selling. That may be your prints, anything like that. I sell courses, and I have this set up as a link that takes you to my course site, landscapephotographyuniversity.com. So that will take you to all courses, and you will see 10-day landscape photographer and 30-day photography business down there. Next, your about page. The about page is really interesting. I see a lot of people make mistakes here with the about page in that they have it set up as, you know, they're basically writing their about page about them, but they're doing it in third person. Like if it were me, I'd be like, David Johnston began his photography. No, just Do it as you writing, keep it personal and keep it very to the point. Tell your whole story and actually connect with people. You know, share frustration, share journeys and failures along the way and how you built it back up and how you got to where you are right now. So you can see in mine, I have the beginning, I have a major life change where my wife and I moved to Haiti to be missionaries for a couple years. And then right now, how people can contact me on that way. And then I have some, as seen on, some people that I've worked with, plus some sponsors that I work with too. So I basically tell my entire story and I have a lot of pictures of me and my face. Photographers aren't necessarily comfortable being in front of the camera, but the more pictures that you have on your About Me page of your actual face allows people to connect with you as a photographer, and it actually will get you hired more as a photographer if that's the goal of your website, or just to connect with people to appreciate your photography. Last is your contact. You can just have this as a basic contact form. I have mine to separate it out as an email or a speaking contact email set up, but basically your contact just has to be, hey, this is a basic contact form. It's nothing special, just name, email, message or subject that you want to have on there, nothing special. So you can see how easy it is to create these websites and get a lot of information out in front of people. I just want to leave you with this. The best websites are the most uncluttered, basic, straight to the point websites. You know, some of the best, most earning websites are the ones that have 3 or 4 pages in them and nothing else. If you overwhelm people with the amount of pages, they're going to jump off your website and get distracted along the way. Keep it simple, keep it to the point, and allow people to see how great of a photographer that you actually are. If you want more tips on how to start a photography business, click this card showing up on your screen that's going to take you a lot of videos in a whole playlist. I can't wait to see you in the next video.